Hello, hello, hello. I am live. Hello, hello. Ray Kelly. Hello. How you doing, Mr. Ray? Drone Junkie. Good afternoon. Boy, today sure seems like Monday, hence the name. Garrett, Fly High Ireland, the UK. Good morning. If any of you guys would care to join, there's the link. I'll leave it up for about 30 seconds here. Drone Junkie, why are you gray? I know you've been in here before. I'll make you an moderator. There you go, buddy. Now you're blue like the rest of us. Adrian Mateo, put that link on the chat. Okay, it's in there, Adrian. Mr. A.
Hey, Rodney.
How's it going, brother?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man.
I don't know what's going on here.
I can just barely hear you, brother. I think your internet's not working too well.
Can you hear me, Rodney?
Just barely. Adrian.
Hey,
Hello, 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 hello.
Adrian.
You're having a hard time hearing Ray. Ray, can you hear us?
Ray's on the boat. He can't hear nothing.
No, I don't think he's on the
Go
boat.
on the beach.
I'm going to go in the hot tub, Rodney.
I'm not hearing you very well. Maybe, I know why. All right. Adrian, where'd you go, brother? Well, Adrian popped in for a minute and left. Hopefully he'll be back.
Rodney, I'm sorry, but I can't hear you. I don't know.
You can't.
I guess I need headphones or something.
Probably. Sorry about that, bud. Copper State area. Good afternoon, Mike.
Rodney, I don't know what the problem is with the audio.
You probably need earbuds.
And I can't. Let me see if I can see the chat even. Could you see?
Hey,
I don't know if you can
SAM
see
drones.
me.
I'm sorry?
No, probably can't even see me. I see the chat. Hey, Mike Kelly. Sean. SAM. Scotty. Garrett. I'm sorry, Rodney. I can't hear a word you're saying, so I'm going to have to bail out.
Sorry, bud.
All right. Bye. Thank you.
Sorry,
Thank you
man.
for the invite.
And I hate when that happens. RL photography. It's the middle of the week. You playing hooky? Yeah, of course I'm playing hooky. Of course. Mr. Crowley, good afternoon. Jack Rabbits, FPV, good afternoon, Scott. Mr. Crowley, good afternoon. Copper State Aerial, good afternoon, Mike. Adrian was in here for a moment, and then he popped out. I don't think he came back, ever said why. But I'll put the link back into the chat. If anybody cares to pop in, please do so. Ron, are you at work? Mas, good afternoon. How are you today? Peter Carroll. Oh, man. I'm sorry I woke you up. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's only 5:30 a.m. Well, if I did wake you up, Peter, I apologize. And good morning to you. Jackson at RC Aviation. Good evening or good afternoon. Yeah, it's really nice weather. Well, not really nice. It's cloudy and sprinkling, but yeah, at least it's warm. All right, Dennis, I'll text you if I do. So anyway, as the title says, it seems like Monday, Tuesday, and it does. And mainly because I was off yesterday, which was a government holiday. I think other people had it off too, but anyway, today sure felt like Monday. Raining in Looney Tunes, Maryland. Yeah. Jackson RC. So anyway. Well, I am waiting for a package today. I got some stuff coming. I bought this. It's a Run Cam 5 orange, and I bought it to put it onto my FPV drones, and I bought a mount for it, and hopefully the mount will work. If it don't, then I'll just try again. But anyway. Mr. Lockwood.
You playing hooky?
No, actually, I worked 8 hours today.
Oh, did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. This is what, 11:30? My gosh, what time did you go in?
4:30.
Woo!
Well, I got there at 4:15. But
Mama kick you out of bed this morning or what?
no, it just I can get my best work done when I have 4 hours of no interruptions.
Yeah.
And when you're building things, when you're building rack systems and stuff, the worst thing that can happen to you is have to answer the phone every 5 minutes.
Some YouTube buddy texting you or sending you a message.
Do what? Yeah. Well, it's not so much that, because I usually have my phone, that the sound on my phone set to buzz. So if people send me text or anything, I usually don't hear it.
Yeah.
Unless I'm sitting right there by my phone.
Mm.
And I'm usually playing music from my phone anyway. So if you ever text me or try to call me and I don't answer and it's during working hours, that's probably why.
Well understood. I
Chris
tell
Holt.
people if they text me while I'm at work, it's probably because I'm in the air somewhere. But
Well, I know when I text you and you don't answer back right away that you're probably in the air or doing something that you can't answer right away. So,
you know the weird thing, and I'm not supposed to do it. There's times I forgot to put my phone in like airplane mode or whatever. I've been up as like 20,000 feet, and all of a sudden I get somebody calling me on Messenger. You know, I'm like, "What are you doing?" Well, I'm 20,000 feet above your head. What are you doing?
oh,
Like, I can't believe this is working.
well, I don't know why it wouldn't work. I mean, I've been at 30,000 feet and forgot to. I had when I was working in Texas, I was traveling to a customer site. I think it was out in California, and I carried two phones. I carried my work phone and my personal phone. Well, I put my personal phone in my backpack, but I forgot to turn it off. So we're up to altitude, and all of a sudden my phone starts ringing.
Oh, Jesus.
And everybody's looking around.
Yeah. Like, the thing is, you should look around too. Like, who's doing that?
I was. Maddie's World. Blind Neil. Good afternoon. Chris Hope. Good afternoon, buddy.
It's almost like accidentally, you know, when you fart in church and turn around. Who did that?
Yeah.
And you know it happens.
Well, if you're sitting by yourself, you can probably get away with that. So what you been up to today, brother?
Well, I pissed off the neighbors. I went the lazy man's way, and we only had like 2 inches of snow, but I fired up my leaf blower at 6:30 this morning.
Oh no. Oh no. Robert Glacier, hello.
I went to the gym. I built a gym in my garage. That's just too cold today, but I went into town and worked out, and now I'm trying to see if I can financially make it to the Florida drone meetup. One bad thing about living in this area, flights out of here are not cheap.
I imagine.
Yeah, I'm looking at anywhere from high sixes up to $900 to $1,000.
Wow.
So I'm looking at different. I even tried to use my points with United. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to save them for next February. I'll be going back to Hawaii. So I think what I'm going to do is, I was talking to Ray yesterday, and it's going to require 10 hours of round trip driving, but it looks like I'm going to have to drive to Denver. I can get Frontier. I even looked at JetBlue was actually even expensive, but out of Denver. But Frontier actually had a couple decent in the 200s, which was not bad.
Yeah.
But
Chris Hope says bus ticket, leave now.
wow. I don't know how long it would take a train to get down there. Where the hell could I pick up a train? I don't know if there's trains that go to Florida, but are you going? Have you made up your mind yet?
I'm gonna try, yeah. I need to decide here pretty quick because my plan was to fly down and to Atlanta, Georgia, and ride to Florida with Venice Lovelady.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to have to look at my work schedule and see if that's going to be conducive. If it's going to be conducive, my work schedule is going to be conducive to me doing that. Otherwise, I may have to fly down to Florida to Orlando like on Friday evening,
Yeah.
and then fly out on Sunday night.
Oh, you'd have to be back to work Monday.
Yeah, like I said, I have to check my schedule. If I can manage it, I want to take off Friday, and like I said, I want to I would like to fly down on Thursday night, hook up with Dennis, and then Dennis and I drive down. That's what we had talked about earlier, and then come back on Monday and fly out on that Tuesday. But I just don't know if my work schedule is going to allow that.
Yeah. Tomas said that'd be a nice bike trip. I'm like, yeah, it would be. A little long. Mr. Crowley said to hitchhike.
Well, yeah.
Mhm.
You could always do that. So my cat's got a sore on her back.
Oh.
And I had to put medicine on it, and she thinks
She's
I'm
not
mad.
happy with it.
So, but anyway, I should hopefully I'll know by the end of the week whether I'm going to go or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna.
I mean, I want to. I really want to. There's, I want to go to any meetup I can, but unfortunately, they're just, I don't know. Maybe if I win the lotto, I can go to all of them. If I win the lotto, I'll buy an RV and definitely go to all of them.
Yeah, I had to do some finagling. And I told everybody, my priority this year is, wasn't expecting to have to buy a house this past year either.
True. That's.
I put a little monkey wrench in my financial plans, but I have been using the snot out of my Alaska Airlines credit card. I use it for everything up until yesterday. But I had 24,000 points and I needed 30. So I had to buy about 6,500 points, which cost me a whole $137. So my round trip ticket to Alaska and back is $137, which is not bad. So that part's going well. The only thing I got to do, I got to drive to Salt Lake. The way I work it is I stay at a hotel there. And last time it was like $6 a day to leave my car there at the hotel, and it wasn't bad. It was gone 10 days. It's like $60 extra to park the car, which is not much.
When I went to Spin Up, I drove up to Baltimore the night before I left, and I like the Saturday before Spin Up, because I was going to make a trip to Oklahoma, and I flew out. When did I fly out? I think it was Saturday morning. I flew out and I left my car at the hotel, and it only cost me like $80 in the end. So,
yeah, if you leave it at the airports, man, they're like $10-12 a day. It's a little pricey.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to see. I'm going to re-look at flights today. Somebody told me if you search for flights on a Tuesday, I've had more than one person tell me that the flight prices are different. So I don't know.
I think it does depend on the day, because I know with American Airlines, I have searched American Airlines on one day and then search it a couple of days later, and the same flight was cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Jose spotted a UFO. Cool. So, but anyway. Well, I was hoping Steve Carpenter would be able to pop in, but he may be busy, or he may not even be awake yet. What time is it? 1:44. Yeah, he should be awake. Call in sick, Rodney. Yeah, I could. Unfortunately, there are people there that watches my channel from time to time.
The Russian. God, don't let him fool you.
What's Mr. Crowley saying here at Jackrabbit FPV? Just walked in the house and they're calling me back. Are you on Air Force One this week?
It is one cold day here today.
Yeah, it's actually in the 60s here today.
Alexa, what is the current temperature?
Right now, it's -6 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's warmed up. Up to -6.
Oh, wow. Heat wave.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Here, let me.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, we're not sure how she did that. I'll get it here in a minute.
Oh, there it is.
Say cheese. Yeah.
Kitty.
Okay. Tie.
Does she go outside at all?
Huh?
Does she go outside?
No. She doesn't. She stays in our room all the time because we got 3 other cats.
Oh.
Out in the other part of the house, and they don't get along.
Uh-oh.
So Tai has been pretty much stuck to my room.
Are they all females?
Only one of them's female. Well, Tai's female. So there's 2 females and 2 males, if you count Tai. At one point, we had 3 males and 2 females.
Oh, goodness.
And then Blackie passed away. And then the other cat, we had another cat die on us too. I can't even remember her name. I didn't care for her much. But anyway, let's see. Brother Bell. Oh, Bob Casey. Hello.
Brother Bob.
Brother Bob. I was watching Dennis's live stream this morning. And I saw Bob Casey made a request for what was that song you asked for, Bob? And it's one of my it was one of my favorite songs. Still is, kind of. Muhlenberg County. Father, take me to Muhlenberg County. Bob will tell us.
Is Bob coming to Florida?
I don't know. Hey, Bob, are you going to make it to the Florida meetup this year?
There it is. Daddy, take me back to Muhlenberg County by
John. There it is.
Prime. I had the chance to meet up Barry from Northeast Dronalist.
Oh yeah.
Last night I was on with Ray, and a real nice guy. It was a pleasure meeting him and talking to him.
When was this?
Last night I was on Ray's show last night. He had me and Ray.
Oh, okay.
You know, he and his wife they worked, together, and I guess she does a lot of the editing, and it's kind of nice.
Yeah. Scott and Adu. Hello. Oh,
Yeah, he lives up in the New England states. It's really
I think is it
it's
Maine?
beautiful up there in the fall. I think he's from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Welcome to the chat there, Scott.
And I might have to go take a nap here pretty soon. I have not been sleeping well, and I really think my work has had my circadian rhythm all wackadoodle.
Yeah.
But I've been getting up at like 2:30 in the morning, can't go back to sleep. So I took a
Oh.
melatonin last night. Oh, and I woke up this morning. I'm like, whoa, I'm still kind of druggy a little bit.
There's Mr. Carpenter. Hello, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
I sent you a link, brother. Yeah, I came home. I got home and I'm like, should I take a nap? And I'm like, no, because I just don't feel tired.
Every time I ask myself that question, my answer is always yes. Should I take a nap? Yes.
Well, normally mine is too, but today's a little different.
Yeah.
I guess it's because I slept well last night.
You know what I'm looking forward to is out on my side deck this summer. I'm shaded by a lot of trees. Go out there on that deck and just take a power nap.
Oh, yeah.
I was on with Johnny Drone Flyer on Sunday. If you go to the 44-minute mark on his Sunday stream,
Uh-huh.
I had the whole neighborhood here of deer, and
I think I saw that, or maybe that was on Paul Murray's stream.
Yeah.
Steve,
good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
good, and yourself?
Good. Got some sunny weather today.
All right.
Everybody has to say that.
It's been overcast, but not like your weather.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not going to even come close to saying we have bad weather. When you just sit there and say, well, we have bad weather, we're here, and then we have Ron. He's gone through the roof. Arnett's gone to the bottom of the roof, negative.
Jose says that was really cool feeding those deers.
Yeah.
So what brings you on this early in the day, Rodney?
Oh, just
playing hooky.
Yeah. Ron insists that I'm playing hooky, but I explained to him I got to work at 4:15 this morning, so I worked until 12:30. So I'm actually 15 minutes over.
So what gets you in there that early? Because of a project you have gone on, or you just got up early and went in?
It's just here for the past probably 6-7 months. I've been just going in early, and like I told Ron, I get a lot of work done between the time I go in to the time that everybody else comes to work because I have no interruptions. And when you're building a rack, the worst thing can be interruptions.
That's for sure.
So
Yeah, I was on step 3, or was it 5?
do what?
I say I was on step 3, and then I got interrupted. I think, or was it 5, or was it 2? When you have to go back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how's your weather over there, Rodney?
Cloudy, a little rain, but in the 60s. I think Ron's getting ready to share something for us.
Yeah.
All
This is here at the Lockwood Lodge.
Yeah, this is the one I saw.
No. That one buck he wasn't bad.
Oh, he's huge.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. Nice, Ron.
That's amazing, yo. Look at these things right there.
Let's see. That's dinner, lunch.
That's insane.
Boy, those things are domesticated almost.
Ron will be having venison dinner.
What?
Dinner tonight.
I think he's got a freezer
It's, just
full of it.
it's so amazing to see, man.
I wouldn't mind a bowl of venison chili.
Virtual.
Mm.
Oh, the whole family's there.
I actually just had some elk burgers the other night. They were really good.
Wow.
Wow.
There he is. Corn.
They know he's gonna feed them.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is sick.
Oh, this is cool.
Night Train says tenderloins for breakfast. Good afternoon, Mike.
Nice going, Ron.
National Geographic here.
Yeah. Wow.
He's feeding them live. Look at that.
Look at that one.
Look at them all.
On that one.
That's a buck right there. Look at the babies and everything. Where's he at?
Wyoming. He's in Wyoming.
Right?
He was being such a bully.
Wow,
That doe that was on his right side, he just chased her off. Well, come over. Like, I don't want my butt kicked.
Must be the alpha male.
Yeah. He actually had to step up on the thing.
Rats.
Yeah, flying ones.
It's not that big. It doesn't look that big.
No, he really wasn't real big.
Look at that thing.
So
Drone Junkie says next week he hangs on the wall by Ron.
yeah, pick up this great. And I picked up this grape off the floor. I was doing the
Yeah, he was.
house, and
He gobbled down that whole container.
Did he?
Damn near, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
That
I had
thing
to
was
go
about half full
restock.
when you went out there, isn't it?
I have
What's that? Yeah, damn near.
About half full when you went out there.
Mm-hmm.
knew that bats have like these.
Who's got their?
It was this.
Anybody got their
I gotta pull
other
it.
browser open? Audio.
No, that's that's his video there.
Yeah.
Look at them all.
Oh, okay.
That was done on Johnny Drone Flyer's live stream.
That's incredible.
Oh, okay.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's smart to feed them.
Because I didn't see Johnny on there. I'm sitting there going, well, that's Johnny voice for sure.
He just pushed that other doe out of the way. See, he's pushing everybody else away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the one little doe came in beside him.
Ron said they don't like drones though.
No, they don't like drones.
Oh wow.
Mike, Ron moved to Wyoming, just to let you know.
Like, hey, can I have some?
This guy Mike said Dracula had chocolates. Yeah, I gotta send you guys.
She says, "You pig."
I gotta tell Max a message though. That DJ
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the best. We all know that.
Wow.
Stop share.
Can you kick Ray out for a little while?
Stop share. There we go.
Hey,
Matt.
So how you doing, Steve?
Doing good. Actually, finally get my project back up and running again.
Oh, good deal.
So we can get the rest of this old age timber and some beams taken care of on one of the. It's a storage unit building. It's nothing but 10 by 20 garage storage units, and we're gonna get a few of the headers done and some of the. We already got the trim done. We've just found some damage on the headers on the garage doors and stuff. So we're getting that taken care of so we can get the whole project now completely sandblasted and then paint it, because it's a tilt-up building, concrete. So we're going to take it down to scratch and put that elastomeric on. It's designed for concrete, so it actually the membrane actually stretches, so then you don't get chipping and peeling and cracking.
Cool.
Plus, it just keeps the dust off from it. It just rolls right off.
Well, what about that one project you had going on? That place that there was a restaurant in it or something, and they left? Or
That's the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In fact, we even I went in on Saturday. We got a couple of interested parties that wants that larger unit, but for a construction office.
For a construction office.
Yeah, I said, there's a bar in here, and there's walk-in coolers in here. And he goes, well, actually, the bar may be able to be used. We just take out the center island out of it, and we just put our plan tables around, and everybody can stand, and we can have all our plans in there and lay them all the way around on all top of the bar.
Huh.
And then people can sit. One person can be on the side standing, and the other people are sitting. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I hope it turns out for you.
Yeah, because that would fill the center up. It'd be booked.
Cool. So, see what I got?
Whoa.
It's a Run Cam 5 orange.
Now, who's the manufacturer of the camera?
Whoever manufactures Run Cam.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure who that is. Let me see if I can find out. Someone in the chat may know. I think maybe Run Cam is the manufacturer.
Oh, okay.
Because they make a lot. Okay, let's see. Run Cam. Yeah, I think they are. I think that is the name of the manufacturer.
Yeah, Run Cam 5, Maddie just put in there. Going back to like the old GoPros used to be.
Yeah. I'm going to put this on here if it'll fit. I know it don't fit into that, so I ordered one that hopefully will fit on that.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that you remember Brent Nunley?
Yeah.
Oh,
He gave this to me,
Yeah, I remember that.
and he gave Mel one too.
I don't see him much lately.
No, he's been off of social media for a while.
He was on the other night. I'm trying to remember whose show he was on.
Oh, really?
Because I said hi to him.
Well, I do know that he pops in every now and then to live streams. I've seen him pop into live, but it used to be on a lot of the live streams, lime streams.
Yeah,
The lime streams. I wonder what was in that Dr. Pepper.
Lime in the coconut and drink them all up.
Mm.
But
So you've been having trouble sleeping, huh, Ron?
Yeah, it's been
Night
bad.
Train, you have a good day, buddy. So
Yeah, felt bad for Michelle too when she was here. Of course, she's having the same problem, so we were both up and down throughout the middle of the night. And
Oh. My problem is when I go to bed, I just can't get my mind to shut down, and I lay there doing it. But I found a cure for it.
what's that?
It's well, you know, I take CBD oil normally, but they have one called Sleep Tight, and they're like gummies. They're a little tablet. You take it 30 minutes an hour before you're going to go to bed. It's got melatonin in it, but it's got some other just natural stuff. But then they make another one that has it's got 25 milligrams of CBD in it, and then it's the other one has actually 2 milligrams of THC in it.
Oh,
I
You can't have that. But the other one, and even when my my daughter-in-law, she was having problems when she was pregnant. They make one that has no melatonin in it. It's called Calm, and it just calms the stuff that's in there, the CBD oil, and then it's just calming. And then her doctor, while she was pregnant, even approved it.
Oh, I just noticed Tomas has got a different logo.
Yeah.
That's
he
cool looking.
I think
Chris
made that for him. Yeah.
Chris Waters.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris is good with that kind of stuff. In fact, I've been thinking about asking Chris to do something with my logo.
What's the matter with your logo? It's cool as shit. Excuse my French.
I like it. Yeah. I owe a couple of people some stickers.
Yeah, I need a Rodney Bell, and I need a SC aerials too. I've actually got a collection. I'm starting a collection. I'm going to put them all in my Pelican box. The one that cracks me up is the one I got from Sarah. Justin's wife.
That is hilarious. Oh, his business cards and his QR code on it too.
Yeah. Dennis Lovelady printed these up for me.
That's cool.
I designed it, sent him the format, and cool.
I have to put up with Drone 863.
when you open that up in that letter, that was hilarious.
Steve, do you have T-shirts?
Do I haven't finished my production line yet. I'm in the process of getting it going.
Okay. Because I could have swore you promised me a T-shirt.
I did, and I have not gotten back on there in order to get it. Every time I get a sample back, the sizing that I do before I hit the button to say run, it's coming up different every single time.
Matt says, I need a Rodney Bell sticker and an SC Aerial sticker. Bring them to the meetup. We will have a table full of stickers.
There we go. Bob, no, it's not a dispensary. They actually sell online, and their products are 100% laboratory tested. Everything is in the U.S. It's not coming from foreign entities or anything. And it's actually their main office is right up the road here from us by about 8 miles. We took my mom off from opioids when she was alive, and she was having it because she had no cartilage on both shoulders and bone spurs. So her whole body was electrified, neuropic. And she was on opioids twice a day. And we started looking around, and we got her on the non-THC, just regular CBD, but a high potency. And we got her down to the same level of pain with no opioids whatsoever, just strictly on 2 eye dropfuls of the CBD oil a day.
What is that CDB oil?
It's the good stuff that comes out of weed. And you can take it and it won't show up on a drug test. Now, if you take the one that they have that does have the THC, which is the high, but even that, I've got some to try it because for the nighttime, I didn't even notice it.
So anyway, Steve, are you going to be able to make it to the South Florida meetup?
No, I'm going to be in the middle of everything when that thing starts up.
Yeah,
I was hoping to.
A projection date for all this?
Well, trying to get contractors. Let's put it this way. For the painting contractors that we want to use, I'm on the schedule for them to come out finally in 2 weeks from November of last year, just to come out to give an estimate.
Wow.
You can't get contractors anywhere.
Yeah.
Are they that busy?
They're that busy, but our wonderful state has this thing where you pay everybody money to sit at home. So what they're doing is they're getting the money from the federal government. They got the money from the state. And then what they do, they're working underneath the table for these other contractors. And so they're making about 150% of what they would have been making for going to work for a legit contractor.
Yeah, I should have known it was. You're in California. I should have known it was something underhanded like that.
Oh yeah. Well, the only thing I'm kind of like laughing about and chuckling about is these people are getting 1099 forms from all the assistants they got in, because the federal, remember we got that $700 a person during 2020. That's non-taxable. In fact, we got a letter from them saying, do not put this on your income tax. It's non-taxable. Well, all these other people I know that they've been getting anywhere between $500 to $1,000 a month. Guess what? It's all taxable. So now they're looking at, oh crap, now we're got to come up with the money to pay because they're upside down on what they paid in. They didn't pay like I do for me because I'm self-employed. I pay every quarter projected. And they're in trouble.
Well,
excuse me, guys. I'm making a list of names here.
Tomas, great nighttime medication. Jameson, right, Steve?
I tried that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this morning it was.
What's Justin's last name?
Justin
Drones 863.
Or it's Drones 863, but it's Justin.
I don't know his last name.
Yes, Strictly. Stickley.
Stickley, yeah.
Stickley.
I told him I'd send him a sticker about 3 months ago. I better make good on it.
Well, the good news is you don't have to send me a Rodney Bell hat anymore.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I am glad you found it,
Dude, it was starting to bother me. That might have been part of my sleep deprivation. Like, what the hell did I do with the
Oh
Rodney?
my gosh, losing sleep over my hat? No.
Believe it or not, little shit like that bothers me. I know it didn't leave the house.
Well,
it's like I put it in a box somewhere. It's like, question is where I'd actually put. I thought because I was so OCD, every box got labeled as to what was in it and what room it belonged to. And so everything that said office, and that's where I had it, in the office. I found it in hunting gear.
Oh, did you?
Down in the garage.
Well, that's apropos. You're hunting for drones that you've lost.
Well, yeah.
I tied in with hunting, him sitting on one of the deer. And
Robert Glacier? No, you cannot buy one of these stickers. However, you send me your address and I'll send you one for free, brother. I don't charge for my stuff.
Yeah, that's where I've got to get a list of addresses of people. I
mean,
I thank you, Rodney, for the ones I've gotten so far. For other people, to get the stickers out too.
Yeah. Post office 8, Bob Casey's hat. I need to get with Tiff because I wanted her to send him another one, and I don't know if she ever did that. But anyway, Robert, if you can send me a message on Messenger with your address in it, also include your shirt size, and I'll be sure to send you a sticker and maybe some other goodies.
And his shirts are very nice. They're thick, they're heavy, they're well built.
Well, I told Tiff I wanted good quality. I don't, I've seen some of these shirts. And,
Bing, in comes the address from Ron. I'm going to send them out in 3-fers. I'm going to send the big cutout, the small cutout, and the rectangular one. So
you still have my address, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got the list of everything that you sent me.
Where do you
Yep,
guys
there it is.
stickers made at?
Oh, that's right. You no longer live at that old address. I'm glad you
No.
sent that, Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Ron?
Where do you guys get stickers made at?
I got mine made online from a company. I was just searching around and found them, and they were like, I think it was $60 for 250.
Holy cow.
Yeah, the people I got my stickers made was the same thing. I got them off of Facebook.
Let me see if I can
Northeast Journalist. Good morning or good evening. Good afternoon, Barry. I'll get it out in a minute. Oh, Maddie's Drone World's got some Maddie's Drone World stickers.
Oh yeah, Maddie was giving them out last year, I thought.
Maddie, send some to me, brother.
The place is called Stickers, plural, Stickers Depot. And it was 250 stickers for $69.
That's not bad.
No, and I mean, this is the cutout ones. These are the big ones.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And it's 3M paper. It's 3M vinyl.
Oh wow.
And I was stunned, and fast turnaround, because you put it in, they give the okay, they'll give the proof back to you and say, you ready for this? And boom.
Who was it?
Let me bring up I'll post it in the link here.
I'm trying to remember who it was that does mine. Make stickers. That's who does mine. And it was I paid $64, $64.45 for 100 stickers.
I'm bringing up the company, and I'll post the.
Hey, folks out in the chat, I'm going to put the link to the stream in the chats. If you care to join, please feel free to do so. It'll be there for about 30 minutes or 30 seconds, not 30 minutes. That'd be inviting that Dennis Lovelady guy back.
Hmm.
Poor Dennis still gets blamed for that. Dennis is in the chat.
I think I got a get out of jail free card today. In our next little town over is a town called Moorcroft, Wyoming, and they have very strict speed limits there. It's 30 mile an hour through town. You get caught 31, they will pull you over. And I
That's
think,
like Las Vegas in the school zones.
yeah, and I think the reason is the population is less than 1,000. They have the state, the county sheriff, and the city of Moorcroft, three jurisdictions to patrol a town that takes you about 45 seconds to drive through. I was at the gym this morning. There was a guy in there working out, and I said hi to him and chatted with him for a minute. And he left. I just happened to look out in the window about 5 minutes later, and he's laying out there in the snow. I'm like, oh shit, out in the parking lot. I ran out there and actually helped him back inside. He twisted up his knee pretty good. And he's like, oh, damn, so I don't think I'm going to make it to work today. And I'm like, what do you do here? He goes, I'm a cop. And I'm like, oh. I was sitting there thinking to myself, Ron, just got to get out.
I'll be right back, guys.
You going shopping? No, Barry, I can't. My project's going to be right in the starting back up again, right when the meetup is starting. I sure wish I could.
I'd like to go to a spin up sometime, but that is right dead set in the middle of hunting season.
Yeah. Well, it depends, you know, and I heard even Chris Waters mention that he heard that Kelly said he may skip a year. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know it's a lot of work to put it on.
Yeah.
And him and his wife and everything. And then Barry Makaretz, when he was there and his wife was there the one year, Lord, they were just working unbelievably hard, you know, getting all food together, everything ready for us. Rodney remembers that.
That was in 2019. That's the first spin up I went to.
Yeah.
Yeah. TJ Grady. Good afternoon, brother. That picture I posted up was a picture that Dennis Lovelady took. Him and his wife are grocery shopping at the Chinese store.
The produce looked delicious.
It did.
Yeah. In fact, I was just looking through my pictures the other day, and I found where was that?
Roger that, Maddie. You want it Facebook Messenger or via phone text? I think I can do both. I think I got your phone number. Yep. All right, Matt, I'll text you here shortly.
Oh, I've been to two others over at Spin Up, Jack. So I have not been to the Florida. I know they're different, but I had the privilege of going to Spin Up twice, and then of course this last one, with everybody panicking, I ended up coming down with bronchitis, and I figured they weren't even going to let me on a plane if I was hacking my lungs out.
Yeah. Yeah, these drone meetups, you know, I missed the one in February. It wasn't really a drone meetup. It was a Ron Lockwood meetup.
Mm-hmm.
and that knucklehead just decided not to show up.
Yeah, I was bummed. I wanted to go to that one.
Mudball Creative. Good afternoon. Yeah, I missed that, Ron. I really did. But it's understandable.
And it is.
Talk to the boss and see about going next year.
And the best part about that is meeting everybody, because it was so funny, because the first year that I met Rodney there, we had been talking about something and we come out, big hug, and it was like we picked up right where we left off the day before of what we were talking about.
Yeah.
That's funny. Any sign of excitement or happiness on my face is met with extreme retribution.
Oh, Mudball. Yeah, I've been there, done that, buddy. Been there, done that. Grumpy Vlogger. Good morning. Good. I can't stop saying good morning. Good afternoon, Lloyd. I sent you a link, buddy. If you can come on, you're more than welcome to.
It's afternoon now for me.
Yep.
Now it's afternoon.
Morning's still here for me.
Yeah, you're only 11:30, 11:25.
Yeah. But it is the people, to meet the people in person. I mean, I'm not saying that the event wasn't great and being able to fly wasn't great, but to me, the most fun was meeting everybody, for the first time, face to face, and not just like on a screen, or especially for those that don't come on the live streams. And just in chat, you're connecting with the people out there, even if it is in chat, and to finally meet that person in real and put a face to the name.
Yeah.
That was just great.
Well, I'll be the first to tell you, to me, it felt like I was meeting family.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hey, Lloyd, I sent you the link again, buddy. But it's like when you come walking up, it was just like we'd known each other all our lives.
Yeah.
And it's same way with Bob, Bob Casey, when he came, I met him.
Yeah.
But Drone Bum, when he walked in, it was, and Chris Hope, and of course, I got to meet Chris Hope about a month before.
Yeah.
Spin Up, and man, I tell you what, it's such an honor to know you guys. It really is.
Chris is a wonderful guy. I'll tell you, the first year he was just welcome as can be,
Yeah.
Opening, and it was funny. And then we were going to go out to breakfast the next morning, and all of a sudden my phone rings, and it was Dennis Lovelady. Well, he was going to his mother's, his mother had passed away, and he had gone, I forget where he was, up north. And he goes, "Where are you at?" I says, "Well, I'm here at Spin Up with Chris. We're going to go out to breakfast." And I go, "Well, where are you?" "I'm here." I said, "I thought you weren't coming." And he goes, "Oh, I decided it was so many hours to Spin Up and so many hours back home. It was shorter to Spin Up, so I'm here." And all of a sudden, he goes, "Where are you?" I says, "I'm standing out front." All of a sudden, he's on the phone, open the door, we're talking to each other, and here comes Dennis. Big hug with him, and the three of us went out to breakfast. And I mean, those two are very, very wonderful gentlemen.
Yeah, yeah. Dennis Lovelady, he was driving through in January of 2019, actually, and he called me up. I was at work, and he was telling me where he's at, and he says, "Well, I'm passing this road right now," and the road was Virginia 216. And I'm like, "Okay," I says, "Down the road from you, there's going to be a Sheets. Pull into that Sheets. The base is right across the street, and I'll be there in about 5 minutes." And I ran out and jumped in my truck and went out to that Sheets, and sure enough, and we sat there and talked for, I don't know, Dennis, maybe what, a good 45 minutes to an hour. Grant Ariels, good morning, good evening, good afternoon,
Evening.
I'm all over the place with that.
I guess you are. Hi, Gary. Good afternoon, sir, to you. Well, he may not know what it is. He's probably so frozen over there, except he said it was melting off on him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I said, well, that's good. You get from freezing cold snow, and then all of a sudden it's starting to melt. I says, what now? The flooding is going to start occurring for you guys?
Well, Joe Blaylock, he lives up in Washington State.
Yeah.
He posted a video of the snow that he got in his little area there, and I mean it was just absolutely beautiful. It was, and a lot of it, and then it melted, and he posted a video of the aftermath of that, and it was just like, it was crazy.
Well, I know somebody was, because my wife follows this photo group that is all about Yosemite. And somebody had the pleasure to be able to go on a guy that had a private plane, and they flew over Yosemite, and he had all these photos of the waterfalls already flowing. And you look at the elevations of stuff, and it isn't there. They've already lost a lot of snow because it's warmed up. We had the cold hit and a lot of snow, but then we've got the temperatures already coming down already.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to get rain again tomorrow.
There it is.
Yep.
Oh, at the
that was at the sports show.
Yeah.
I knew it was in here somewhere on my phone.
Yeah, it was those hot dogs, huh, Rodney?
Damn hot dogs.
Yeah. Actually, he finally figured out what the truth was.
I did. It was a sticker shock on that new truck. It wasn't the hot dogs after all.
No.
Then there's the whole gang down there in Philly.
Yep.
Matter of fact,
Lloyd said the messenger's not showing him the link.
Yeah, Lloyd, there it is. It's in the chat if you can get there. Oh yeah.
Yep.
So
Still got mine. Ooh, excuse me.
Bless you.
I don't have COVID.
well, here's the one that Dennis made when we met.
Bless you.
Thank you.
The LEDs hardly work. There's Mr. Mendenhall. Hey, Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Hello, Rodney. Let me turn down the sound here so I'm not getting double. So, yeah, I don't know what was going on with my messenger. Hey, guys. Hello, everyone in the chat.
Howdy, howdy.
Younger brother, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm awake. I woke up. I live. You know, what else? At my age, what else can I ask for? You know?
Yeah, when you wake up and there's no grassroots growing above you.
Exactly. That's it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
How's that saying go? You wake up, you breathe in fresh air, and walking on two legs, life is good.
Yep.
That's it right there, man. That's it.
That's a clever saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It just happened. I was actually watching something on HBO Max, and I thought I was bored with it, and so I thought, well, I'll pop over and see what's on YouTube. And I hadn't checked my email. I didn't get a notification or anything, but you know, I checked and I saw that you were live. And I thought, so I checked my email. It said I got a message from you, but when it opens it up in Messenger, last thing it shows I got from you was like back in December. So have you changed your name or got a different messenger or something? Or
no, I just used Facebook Messenger. Of course, you've got two of them.
That's what happened with Lloyd with me. I've got to unfriend you off my other Facebook page because it's one I use for because you're following me on both of them, and I know you sent me an invite the one time, and I never go to that unless I'm doing it for the Boaters Association.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what happened that I got two of them, but I think one of them is actually under the Grumpy Vlogger, and the other one is. They both say Lloyd, but one is part of my Grumpy Vlogger page.
Yeah.
And they set me up my own Facebook or a new Facebook name for it when I set the page up. So that's probably why I was not getting the message because I was on the wrong one.
I like that cup.
Yeah, that's the newly designed Grumpy Vlogger cup. Bob Casey, who's in the chat, by the way, last week he sent, I think it was last week. I got this like a week and a half ago, and but he won the cup on my Christmas giveaway. But when I went in there to buy it and have it sent to him, it wasn't there anymore, and it had a smaller logo, and so I wanted Bob Casey to have one of these, and so I redesigned it, made the logo a lot bigger, and sent it out to him. So last week, he said, I still haven't got my cup or whatever it was that he'd won. Well, I had to go back and see. And I looked at the orders, and, well, it had been sent out. As a matter of fact, it had been delivered to the post office on the 14th. And, or been delivered to his mailbox on the 14th. Well, he hadn't gone to the mailbox that evening. It was too far to walk down there to check, so it was waiting for him the next morning. But so this was redesigned. This is a design. The only other person that has one right at the moment is Bob Casey because I made it. I made it so he could get his prize, and I went ahead and ordered a sample. So,
well, that's a cool looking cup.
Yeah, and they're nice cups.
The original cups.
Yeah. That's like I said. That's the new. Let me get my pop out chat here. Or have I already got it? Nope, I don't have it. I gotta get the chat up here where I can see it. I have to
admit, Teesprings on their mugs are fairly well built.
Yeah, and so is
the sticker is really good.
Yeah, I mean it's on there good, and so is Spreadshirt. They make some really good stuff too. So that's why I go with them because they have a wider variety. They don't have hats though. So yeah, and no, Spreadshirt doesn't. They don't have hats. I think I have to sell some more because I have two stores. I have one with Teespring and one with Spreadshirt. And Spreadshirt, you just put your logo up there, and they make anything they've got available at the time. They'll put it up on display. So you got hoodies. I mean, I got all sorts of stuff there. You just order, click on it, and there you go. So, but yeah, because I got a water bottle that from Spreadshirt, and I got a half pint beer mug with this logo on it. So,
cool.
But and they're pretty, and it's nice. They're in, like I said, they do as good a job as Teespring does. Except with Spreadshirt, they require I make a profit. In other words, they set the price. I don't have any choice in it. Whereas Teespring, I only make about, maybe because the way it works, I only make probably 2 or 3 cents off of any item I sell because I want to keep the cost down. It's not about me getting rich off of it. It's about, getting my brand name out there. So
yeah. Guys, I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah,
that was quick.
I'm gonna place Ron in charge.
You remember the last time you did that?
Yeah, maybe I better put Lloyd in charge. Lloyd,
right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like that was a good idea. Having the three of us doing our, yeah, whatever. So you guys do whatever you want. Rodney says I was in charge, and that's my one rule is do whatever you want. I don't care. But yeah.
Have at it.
Yeah.
Hello, Peter Carroll. Good morning, Peter.
Yeah.
And yeah, hi to Peter and hi to everybody else. I think I've said hi to once. Gary. Yeah. Brent Ariels. Yes, I am missing my nap, Gary. I saw that in the, I just saw that in the chat because I was actually, that's what I did. I got up earlier today and did some stuff around the house, and I thought, I'm getting tired. I want to go lay down and take a nap. And then I got to I'm binge watching Doctor Who right now because I haven't, because they're getting, they're finally getting rid of the female Doctor Who, which in other words, it went woke. So they're unwaking it now because they sold out and BBC does not own it anymore. So it's owned by Sony. And they have kind of been backpedaling stuff so that they can, they put something out there, it flops, so they pull it back, remake it again, put it out there. Ghostbusters, perfect example.
Oh, yeah.
Ghostbusters from 4 years ago. This one, yeah. So, and so that's what they've been doing. And so they try it when the audience that really wants to go, well, because the younger people, most of those people that have a different opinion than us, also don't have jobs, so they can't afford to go to the movies. It's people like us that have, that we're older people and more mature about things, and we have the money to go to the movies. And unless some of those young protesters, maybe mom and dad's paying for their HBO Plus or something. I don't know, but that's the only way there's. Yeah, living in their mom and dad's basement. So anyways, I took over your show. I'll let you have it back, Rodney, before I get us into trouble.
Well, yeah, I can tell. I went from 18 viewers down to 2.
Yeah, I know. I pretty well ran them all off, In
fact, we're going to be going to the movies this weekend for the first time in over 2 years. Grandkids are coming over. The 2 boys.
Right.
So we're going to go see a movie, and we haven't been in because it's the restrictions over there.
I want to give a shout out to Mike Rennick. Hello and welcome to the chat. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I just going to say the last movie I think I went to see was Captain Marvel, and that's been over 2 years. Mm-hmm. I went with my son. That was the last one I saw at the theater. So. Yeah,
I remember when you went with your son. You mentioned it on the show.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I went to a movie. We just started renting movies here at home. And
well, Lloyd, what did your brother Mel do? He's getting in a tiff with YouTube and Facebook. I saw his video this morning. It was not nice.
Let's see. They first off, Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. He put something up that Facebook. I don't remember the whole thing. It was something that he put up, and it had been approved before, and now all of a sudden his wasn't, and he basically, said, F you and all that stuff to Facebook, and then he shared the video over, and it wasn't even I don't think the video was even anything to be controversial about. I can't even remember now. It might have been. But anyways, that ticked him off, and then he put it on YouTube, and they said that his stuff wasn't for adults, or was only for adult content, so they flagged him as not being suitable for anybody under 18. And he says, well, that's fine. My stuff's all set up that way anyways. Anybody under 18 shouldn't be watching my stuff. So he got on a rant with YouTube. And hang on a second. Let me mute.
I love that tune. Scotland the Brave.
Mm-hmm.
I also love Amazing Grace on bagpipes.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got a CD. Made a CD of Amazing Grace being played on being played by an orchestra and bagpipes. That I told my wife it has to be played at my funeral. And then when they go to put the casket take the casket out of the church and put it into the hearse, they got to play Anchors Away.
Okay. I was trying to mute my phone before you got a copyright strike on Scotland the Brave. The reason I have the bagpipes on is because that's the only tone that I can hear of, so I had, and usually it's a lot louder. I'd had it turned down. I just happened to glance over when I was checking on Judy and saw that it was my cousin ringing in. And so I told him I'd call him back. But yeah, I have Scotland the Brave on there because the bagpipe seems to be about the only, range that I can hear the phone ring. So
Yeah.
Wow.
No, bagpipes are beautiful. I'll tell you what, when you hear them, and especially in an auditorium, when you get a good sound, or in the outside. My wife loves those river dancers. We'd been to that before. And
right.
Four gals that do it. Not dancers, but it's Irish women. It's called, I think, and it's four gals, and one gal plays the fiddle, and they sing and everything.
Right,
but all of a sudden, right in the middle of the concert, all of a sudden, it's quiet. People in there. All of a sudden, on each end of the
auditorium,
you just heard the bagpipes start real low and then get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then they were playing, there was like six on each side playing bagpipes coming in, and then they started singing. Boy, talk about take your breath away.
Yeah.
So, Steve, I don't know if you saw that. Mudball Creative says he wants the Benny Hill theme played at his funeral. John DiNardo.
I think that would
Welcome
be good.
to the chat, brother.
Celtic Women. Thomas, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, Celtic Women. Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about, but I couldn't remember the name. Well, and Rodney, I need to apologize to you in case you watched my last night's show in replay. I forgot your first name. My mind I know your name talk about catching. I could remember the bell part, but why Rodney would not stay. Now it's there, but I was like ask Ron. He was in there. He was laughing his ass off at me.
No problem, Bill.
Well, I get called Mel by more people than you would think. Mel, yeah, they're so yeah. Call me whatever you call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. But yeah, and for some reason Rick kept popping in my head, and I know that when I first got to know you and Rick, rest his soul. I would get you two mixed up, because I only knew you in the chat at the time. I hadn't done these, and so it took the longest time for me to finally get I had a total, I think I even forgot my name for about 5 minutes because I just I had a brain fart last night. That's all I can say.
It happens.
Funny you guys mentioned about in my obituary, I've always wanted this where it says life's journey is not to arrive at the grave safely in a well-preserved body, but rather to skid in sideways, totally worn out, shouting, "Holy shit, what a ride!"
Yeah.
That'd be me.
Yeah.
Speaking of Rick Halber, Lloyd, I don't know if you've heard me on any of my other live streams. On the 12th, I'm going to do an extended version of Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and Friends. And I'm going to have people come on if they want to and just relate how Rick touched their lives.
Yeah, because we're coming up on that year mark now. God, it's hard to believe.
It's March 12th, and
March 12th, yeah.
It's on a Saturday. So
Saturday, yeah. Yeah, I'll put it in my calendar and make sure that I get up in time to be on your show. So
please do, yeah.
Because Rick really touched this community.
He did. And
it's still resonating. There's a lot of people. There were we had two factions. We had the camera drone people, FPV people. That has now merged, and a lot of that has to do. Rick Halber was he just was who he was, and you know, it didn't matter which side you're on. And we have a merging now, like you know, and there's so many people that. When I saw, Rodney, that you were showing an FPV drone that you have.
Yeah.
You know, and
You remember Brett Nunley?
yeah, I do. I was listening to that part of it, and I'm trying to think. Did he drop into my show last night, Steve? Was that when
I
it
don't know
was?
if it was last night or it was over the weekend somewhere. I saw him.
Yeah,
So
maybe it was in Mel. Maybe it was in Mel's show.
I didn't see Mel's show, so I.
Yeah, okay, no, it wouldn't have been that. Yeah, or Arch.
Yeah.
It might have been Arch show too. I can't remember. I remember seeing his name pop up. Yeah, he gave you one, and who else did he give
Mel.
one to?
He gave Mel
Mel.
one.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And Mel took his out like almost the same day, and he launched it, and it fell back down and broke.
Oh man.
So
Yeah.
poor Mel.
Yeah, because I tell you what, he left a mark on all of us, and for the good.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
Help at Home, Jim. He'd always,
Okay.
doing his cooking and everything. Rick made homemade vanilla and shipped it to him, and he would only use that vanilla on special occasions. Well, last April, he started making the batch on the recipe that Rick came up with. So he came up with an update since April, because obviously the longer you let it set, the more richness that comes out of it.
Yeah.
So I saw that on there, I totally forgot about it. So now I've got a batch here. I'm gonna started actually today, this afternoon. I'm gonna be starting to make up a bunch of bottles. I said to Jim, I said, well, if you see a big flash over here coming from Southern California, no, it's not me making vanilla.
Yeah, he asked me one day, he goes, does your wife use vanilla? And I said, well, yeah. And he goes, okay. And about 4 or 5 days later, we got a package of vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
And from him. And
Yeah.
I mean,
when Judy and I, when she was able to travel, we used to go down to Mexico for the winter, and we buy those big bottles, you know, those fifth or quart size bottles of vanilla. Yeah, and they have it in clear and they have it in the dark, and we buy both because, like, if you're doing white frosting, you want to have clear vanilla. And let me tell you, that stuff will last forever.
yeah, because you don't need a lot of it.
No.
They have a little screw-on cap, and I just take when I need about a teaspoon of vanilla, because that stuff is pure, strong vanilla. And believe it or not, they sell it in the liquor stores down there in Mexico.
Well, the recipe for making it is in a bottle, 3 vanilla beans
Right.
cut in half. You slice them, fill it up with vodka, put the cap on, and let it ferment. That's all it is vodka and vanilla beans.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, when in 2020, when I was in the hospital, Rick called me every day, whether he was feeling good or not.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he was good like that. He would, you know, Judy'd go in the hospital and she'd come home and there'd be flowers from Steve and candy from Rick. So when I'm talking about somebody, I'll mention and I'll say Steve Carpenter. Says, and Judy will, because since she had the stroke, she's having to reconnect a lot of stuff, and it's been over a year now, and she's still having problems with that. But I'll say the one that sends you the flowers. Oh, okay, I know who that is. You know. But yeah,
I remember that, Bob.
Oh yeah,
He sent me that Tumblr that had a picture of a deer on it and said opening day should be a national holiday. He said he was just out shopping somewhere one day and he saw it. He goes, I got to buy
Saw
it.
it.
would.
Yeah, I've got the books he sent. He sent me 3 books on playing on building and playing the cigar box guitar, and I put them there. They are around here, but I'm in a little cubby right now, and this is on the list of stuff that's got to get cleaned this week. That's what I'm supposed to be doing right now, is cleaning our bedroom. But Judy's sleeping, so I'll let her sleep because that makes my day a little easier. So.
Hey, I want to say hello to Lone Star UAV. Kai, welcome to the
Hello,
chat.
Kai.
In fact, if you would like to come on, I will put in the link to the panel, and you're more than welcome to pop in, brother. Lloyd.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, should I leave now before Kai gets in here and gives me shit, or should I just take it like a man? Because he's gonna give me crap about something.
No, it's going to be, he's going to take you, the man, and turn you into a little boy.
Yeah.
After what I did to you, I can't say that I blame him.
Yeah, exactly. And I went back and watched that again. I just cracked up when I saw it. I was like,
He says he's at work.
oh, you're at work. Whew, thank God.
You're saved by the bell.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I've had him on my show a couple times. I forgot to send him an email link because I usually send it in Messenger, and last night I forgot to send it to. I forgot to send him an email, and it was like, I don't know. I was doing stuff right up to before the show started. I was cleaning in the bedroom and sorting through stuff, and because I got to get the house cleaned up a little bit better, because I think we're probably going to have to start getting home health for Judy. So, because she just,
you're lucky, Lloyd, he can't jump on right now.
Yeah, I know. Thank God for that.
Well, Steve and Ron, when I got the spin up, I had visited with Lloyd the Tuesday before
that. Yeah.
Live stream, and when I got to the meeting, the restaurant we were meeting up on Friday night, I walked straight up to Kai, and I looked up at him. I literally looked up at him, and I go, Lloyd Mendenhall said you were a big wimp.
What possessed you to do that in the first place?
Because I was afraid to say I was calling him a big wimp. So I blamed it on you, brother.
No, Kai, I wasn't. Yeah, and thanks a lot, Rodney. Friends like you, who needs enemies, you know.
Right.
That's not what I was doing, Kai. So just.
Well, I made it clear that it was all me, but anyway.
Yeah,
he's
he's the nicest guy. I mean, I suspect, I suspect if you got on the wrong side of him, you would definitely regret it.
Oh, well,
Yeah. And I don't know whether it'd be even physical, because I think he could play mind games on you and screw your head up so bad you'd be ready to jump off a cliff just to get the hell away from him. Kai is the we all know better. Thanks a lot, Kai. Because I was talking about, I was cleaning in the bedroom. That's when he put that I was yeah. Why do I get on these shows where I know I'm going to be abused? I mean, it's just these afternoon shows is when all hell seems to break loose.
You know, Lloyd, it's probably because you enjoy the attention.
That might be true. Thanks a lot, Rodney.
Rodney, I think that collage that Chris Waters put together, and the one of you walking up to Kai, that just said it all.
Somebody asked me once, goes, well, was that guy standing on something? I said no. He is that tall.
You're right, Maddie. I do. Well, the first time we'd all seen him in the chats, and I hadn't really looked. And there was it was when they did the meetup there, and one of the that they do monthly meetups there with Kai. And I don't know if it's Kelly Shores filmed it or somebody else, or maybe it was Chris or but I had just at Christmas time, that year, I had just met Chris Hope in person. He stopped by here. We were met over at the McDonald's because his family was in the area, and so he came over from Arkansas, stopped and visited with me. We had breakfast, and then he headed on back. So, anyways, I knew how tall Chris was because there's a picture of Chris and I standing next to each other, and he's about this much taller than me, you know. At least
6'4", I think.
Yeah, I think he's 6'4", and I'm 5'8.5" on a really good day. I used to be 5'10" in the service, but old age made me shrink. So, well, that spending 6 years in a wheelchair, your spine compresses anyways, and it just doesn't go back. So, but anyways, so I knew how tall. Nothing like Rodney walking up to you. Rush his head. Oh. Good one, Kai. Good one.
Oh man.
You opened yourself up for that one.
Well, yeah. But if I was going to lay my head on him, that's the only thing I could lay it on.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's what I was saying. I saw this picture of him and Chris Hope and all of them, and I saw he was this much taller than Chris Hope, so my thought was, because they were walking, and there was what we call a bar ditch, you know, next to the road, you know, a drainage ditch next to the road, and I figured Chris was walking in the bar ditch, you know, in the drainage ditch. I said, "Were you walking in that bar ditch over there?" And he says, "No." I says, "Why?" I said, "Because that guy is so much taller." And he says, "He's 7 foot tall." And I go, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
Because, like I said, we just had that picture taken. I knew, and he was about, you know, it was about, here's where my head was, and there's where Chris's was, you know. And then I see the same comparison between Chris Hope and this guy. I'm going,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, Chris is a tall guy, too.
Yeah, visual, and yeah, I know that's the picture we all wanted. Yeah, I do right now. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing him laying his head on.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, that was, yeah, that was. Oh man, that was well done. Well done, Kai.
That was excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, you know, you were
Go ahead.
I was going to say, he set me up to be picked on by Kai, and he just kept doing it until Kai started with that, and I was like, okay, yeah, put it back on Rodney. It's his show.
That was the icing on the cake with fireworks.
I think that's it. Kai has about said it all. I guess I'll close out now.
Yeah. No.
Oh my gosh. That was hilarious.
That was too funny.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was just.
If I ever do a great moments of Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends, that will definitely be one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I never thought about doing that with shows. God, I got too many hours. I wouldn't want to do that. That's too much trouble for me.
You know, I started out, I was going to do something like that. And I started out and I realized when it takes 15 minutes for each live stream video to download, because it's so huge.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't think this is going to happen.
Yeah.
What's the rush,
Yeah.
Rodney? Oh.
Yeah.
That was just hilarious.
No rush. I mean, Kai, you made that comment, and you know it's not going to get any better than that.
That's right. That's as good as it's going to get today. Yeah. Oh, that was hilarious.
And Ron's sitting back there, goes, "Boy, I'm sure glad I didn't get involved with that."
I'm sitting here waiting to do a Peter Carroll. Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, Peter's in the chat, so
I know.
And
Yeah, that's another classic right there, Peter Carroll. He just
yeah,
you don't see it coming. It just all of a sudden it just right in the side. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah.
That's why Matt calls them Peter Carroll zingers.
hey, Bob Casey, you have a great afternoon.
Yeah, Bob.
buddy.
Yeah, you take care.
Take
Have
care,
a good
Bob.
had a good afternoon. So
See you, brother.
Be safe out there. Watch out from them power lines.
I heard you talking about stickers earlier on the show, and I have stickers that they've been mailed. I'm just waiting for them to show up. You know, they I don't know where they printed them, so I'll have some. I'll send some. Maddie, I'll try to get your address and send you some to put for down there at the Florida meetup. If they come in time. When is that meetup in Florida? Is that
April 2nd?
April? Okay, yeah, they'll be here by then.
April
Yeah.
2nd?
Yeah. I'll send a few down there because well, it's like I keep losing the
I'm
Okay.
saying the address.
Yeah. But I keep losing the flags pins. They fall out and I don't know what happens with them. So I ordered 5 so I'd have plenty, and I screwed up and got 50.
Oh wow!
So when I'll toss in one of these when somebody asks for some stickers and stuff, I'll send in one of those. So I mean, it didn't cost me. I thought, well, I think it was like $4, and I thought I was getting like 5 of them, and I ended up with 50 of them, and they're nice made. They're nice made pins. So
I want to know, are those
BJ,
the naked lady stickers again, Lloyd?
do what? Do what now? Rob?
Guy wants to know, are those the naked lady stickers again?
Yeah. No, not the naked lady. This time they're of me.
Oh,
Oh geez.
you know, like that pose that Jeff Sills does, or yeah, same pose but without the budgie smugglers. I had them printed on stickers, so you guys want that? I got them for you. That's why I'm going to send them down to South Florida because I won't get so cold down there. What?
well, speaking of naked ladies, Lloyd, if you send me a sticker, I promise to, on your Monday night live stream, I'll come live from Sturgis.
Okay. All right. Excellent. I just saw what Kai put up there. It says, I just ate. Yeah, I will admit that's not even the image I want in my head, let alone having you. Yeah.
Gary, that's a good deal.
That's a good deal.
Canceled the order.
Yeah, because I got these from this company. It's called Sticker Depot, and these are the larger ones, but they were $250 for $69, which is a heck of a deal.
Yeah. I think mine were $13 for 200.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're just the square stickers that, but they look like this. They're, I think, 2x2 or 4x5. I think they're 2x2s. So
these are the 4-inch, and then I got some 2-inch, and then I got just a rectangular. But these are what they call the laser cut. So they
the laser. Right, those are going to be more expensive. Yeah.
There was no difference in cost.
Really?
They were just rectangular.
Sticker Depot.
Stickers, plural.
Stickers.
It comes up Brand Depot, collections and sticker depots.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, but if you just type in stickersdepot.com, it takes you in there. But if you go to order anything, let me know because I get discount, stuff with them.
Yeah.
Send me a text and I'll take a look at the latest ones they have because they'll send them in to where it's like I got into that, and there was like 40% off or something like that on their price.
Right.
But it's good quality. It's 3M material.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how good these are. I do know that they were at least made, if nothing else, they were made in Canada, because it hasn't been that long since I ordered them. But they like I said, I don't know how good they're going to be for that price. But you know, for that price, I can afford to give a few away. You know, and
Yeah.
but I'd actually, and the thing, the reason, and this goes to show you, you know, having your T-shirts and all that stuff on your site and promoting it. I just turned around and used the money I was making off of some of the stuff that I sold during Christmas. I was using that money, and I bought stickers, you know, to reinvested it right into my channel. So it's not like I'm making. It's like my Patreon. I don't know. Steve, are you still on my Patreon, or somebody's still on my? Are you? Okay. Well, thank you, because
when you switched over to the other
oh
side.
yeah. Well, somebody is still on my Patreon, and I hadn't checked it in forever, and I got like $80 out of it, and I hadn't or $90, and I don't know when the last time I checked it. So, but I couldn't figure out who it was. So,
Well, hey Rodney, I'm gonna pop out and say goodbye.
okay, Gary. Yeah. All right.
And good seeing all you guys.
Yeah, Ron, thanks for popping in.
Yeah. And you guys have a great day. And what's today?
Tuesday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
It seems like Monday to me, though.
Yeah.
It does.
We'll try and see you Saturday morning, Rodney.
All right, brother.
I'll be at work, but I should be able to join in. And Lloyd, if not out flying, I'll see you Monday.
All right. Yep. I'll send you the link.
Okay. All righty, guys. Well, have a great day.
All right.
All right.
Take care, brother.
Have fun.
Take care.
All
Yeah.
right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So,
Yeah, he's got to go over there and start insulating that garage up so he doesn't freeze his buns off inside there for his new gym.
yeah, that's going to probably be quite a chore, too, because I think he said that was like a 4-bay garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday at this time, it was 72 degrees. Today, it is 32 degrees.
Wow.
And it's just now got there because it's been running in the 20s up until but starting tonight or tomorrow morning, I think late tonight, we start getting freezing rain, and it's supposed to come in for 2 days.
Lovely.
We'll be sending you some more because we're supposed to be getting rain in tomorrow. And actually tonight. Tonight we're supposed to be getting
yeah. I don't mind the rain, but when it's the sleet and slush and freezing rain, when that stuff freezes over, that's what brings down power lines.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, but it's warm. So it's only going to be rain unless it, warms up and temperatures drop, because we're going to be only a high of 60 and a low of 46 today. So
yeah. It's supposed to get down to the single digits tonight, I think. But Judy and I were
negative digits.
Oh yeah. Get my ice skates. Yeah, I don't think my ice skates would fit anymore. And second, I don't want to break a hip. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff I did as a kid that, as an old man, there's no way am I going to do that now. I'm thinking broken hip, or all sorts of stuff. But
sorry, Robert, we're going to keep anything we get all here. We're just going to milk it for every drop we can get out of it.
Yeah, you guys are finally getting some decent rain coming in after how long? Like a couple of years. It seems like you didn't get any.
Yeah, well, last year
or very little.
We had a good amount of rain, actually.
Did you? Okay.
It happened and then this year we had here's what's coming right now.
Okay. I saw that and I started to laugh just as I put my coffee cup up, and it splashed in my eye. Thanks a lot, Kai, for making me laugh. I just play it. Blind myself with my damn coffee. That's it was either that or choke on the coffee when I took a drink, so I pulled it back.
I was just gonna say it's better to get it in your eye than to choke on it like you did.
Yeah.
Remember
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
That on what's his
name?
Claude.
Yeah, Claude's. Yeah. I was on his show here. I don't know, a month and a half ago. He popped up and did a live stream, invited me on. I went on for a little bit. We actually talked about that, and but yeah, he's kind of changed his channel around a little bit and doing different stuff. And but there are so many channels that I've followed back when I started out that I don't see anymore. Some of them aren't there anymore, and there's a lot of them that just kind of gone a different route or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
hey, Michael Blade FPV, welcome to the chat, brother. Newfound Drone Productions, welcome to the chat.
Yes, hello guys. Yeah, we had quite a bit of snow that came and actually hit towards the beginning at the end of last year in the Sierras. So we got a lot of snow because it was going from Washington, Oregon, all the way down into the area, and it just was like going across. So they got the one weekend they ended up with 60 inches of snow in one weekend.
Yeah, and they needed it too because they hadn't had. Yeah.
But then, like I was seeing I was telling the guys earlier, Linda follows this Yosemite channel, and somebody had flown over there with a friend, so they got to go, and he had all these zoomed in pictures of their flight over Yosemite, and the snowpack is terrible, but the water is flowing on all the waterfalls over there in Yosemite right now.
Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, it's too early. Yeah, it is a little early for them to be having their thaws, isn't it? So I don't know. We're coming up on March. It's like we've had our biggest problem is wind the last couple of days. I mean, it's just, oh my God, it's been windy.
Oh yeah. I forget which day it was. I think it was Saturday it was Saturday. I was planning on going to go fly my FPV, and that wind was just, I mean, it was crazy. We were getting gusts up to 40 miles per hour.
Yeah, the crazy weather you guys have been having all over the place.
Yeah, I saw what he wrote, and that's why I was typing in the chat. Yeah. Yeah. No, you don't want to know. Make sure I do this. I'm not going to look at the chat before I drink.
So you don't spit up all over your keyboard and monitor.
That's it. You got it right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have too much today, too much breeze. It's just a light breeze out there right now, but it looks like all the rain's going to actually rope around us. It's just going to go, and we're here, and it's going to go on both sides of us.
Right, yeah.
Steve, what side of San Juan Capistrano are you on?
Where San Juan is actually, the borderline is only 2 streets up.
Oh, really? So are you south of it or north?
We're south.
South of it?
Southwest.
Okay.
Because we're right where the freeway turns. If you remember coming down I-5 and you come through San Juan and then you make that turn going south to go through San Clemente to head down to Oceanside, back down to your home port.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking of San Clemente.
You're driving through San Clemente. That's where the carols that we may have met each other and not even known it.
Yeah. I was, Lloyd, I don't know if you were there when we talked about this, but back in the 70s, I was stationed on the USS Towers, DDG-9 out of San Diego. And I was dating a girl that lived up in LA, and every Saturday we'd go up and down Interstate 5 because me being the ship's postal clerk, I would go in on Saturdays, and that would be my duty day. I'd go in on Saturdays and do mail call. Well, that was back when CBs were really big. So we had a CB in her car, and we talked to a female CBer up in San Clemente.
San Juan.
And her name was Tiny Bubbles. And I was telling Steve about that, and he goes, I know her. And we had stopped at a restaurant to meet up with her. And Steve goes, I think I remember that. So I think Steve, we think
you guys may have may have met each other, not know, or seen each other, not know it. Yeah.
Because there was a CB club that we had around here, and her Tiny Bubbles, she was a middle-aged gal, and she was talking to all the truck drivers in the middle of the night, keeping them awake and everything. They'd check in, and she was kind of like the relay person, about how it was. She was relay. Hey, when somebody such and such comes through, please let them know this, or they'd give them an update of stuff. And she was like the traffic air traffic controller for the trucks.
She was kind of responsible for giving my girlfriend her CB handle at the time. Because my CB handle was Stamp Liquor.
And what was hers? Uh-oh.
Tiny Bubble goes, oh, so you're traveling with Lady Stamp.
This is for Kai.
Oh, Kai. Oh, man.
And just so you know, it already is a sippy cup. It just doesn't have that little extra spout on there, but yeah, see, it's a sippy cup. I better be careful. That thing might not be on there too good. Have hot coffee. Yeah, that would raise the ratings. Watch me pour hot coffee on me. Yeah. Hey, Steve, what earpiece? All right, what earbuds are you using? What brand are they?
On these, the ones that come in this case.
Okay, all right, yeah. Now, are those wireless or wired? Wired. Okay, so it's like mine then, yeah. So yeah.
I just it's clear, and then I bought the extension to where you plug in to give me room. So I just set that behind me. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's
You're clear
I
as a
think
bell.
that's right.
You can't really see a person's even wearing any earpieces.
Yeah, I only noticed it when you turned your head sideways, and I just, you were, I just, yeah. Do you have both of them in or just one?
Both.
Okay, I only put one in because I need to keep the other ear where I can pay attention. But I just toss it, I just drop it down in my shirt, and I took that thing and I just put a rubber band there to kind of keep it together so it keeps the Y in shape. And so I just flip it over my shoulder, put that one in, and plug it in. So, and what's nice is you like you said, if you got one of these long extensions, which I do, you can just unplug it and get up and walk around and come back and not have to worry about putting your earpiece back in all the time.
Right.
So.
Except for I'm walking in and I've walked from here into the kitchen and Linda's in there and I feel this tug on the back of my.
That happened to me last night. Judy had come in here and I saw her at the door. So I got up to go check on her, and the frame for my green screen, well, it was right at one of those joints, and the end of this cord caught on that, and we just both about went down.
Mm-hmm.
What? Is it a 4-year-old? Oh wow, I'm gonna have to check that up.
Wow. Mastello
You're-
78. You had your choice between an Autel Evo 2 or the Skydio.
My
What's
wife
your-
mentioned that to me yesterday.
What's
about
that?
4-year-old.
Oh yeah. I guess I hadn't seen it for some reason. I didn't.
Mastrello, it
Oh,
all
wow.
depends what you're going to be using for too. What are you going to be using it to do?
You're asking Mostello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
78. What are you going to use it for? What is your main use going to be of that drone? Because that can make a decision too. Oh my gosh, Dad told him to do it?
Yeah.
Too much bad stuff happened. It's like that helicopter went down in Miami, and then later on that night here in Huntington Beach, a chopper goes down, and the one officer died, and the other one's in critical condition still. It ended up in the ocean.
Yeah, Drone Shots put the link in the chat to the news report.
Okay.
I'm gonna save it. Thank you, Jody.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Oh my God.
Well,
we've been on for 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't even seem like it.
Well, when you're having fun.
Yeah, we've definitely been having some fun.
Oh, that happened in Utah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, with me having a son who is a police officer, this kind of crap just really, chaps my cheeks because he does everything he can to be good to people and treat. And he says there's times he's going to work and he pulls up, he goes in there just to get fill up his cup with a soda or whatever, or a cup of coffee, and which he pays for, and he said at least once a week somebody spouts off some crap about him being a baby killer. So, and those of us that were served during or around the Vietnam War, we heard that kind of stuff. I know my brother who was in Vietnam and part of 65, 67, well, from 65, 66, and 67. No, actually, it's 66, 67, 68. And when he come back, matter of fact, they wouldn't let him leave Fort Carson there in Colorado with a uniform on when he finally got stateside. They said, no, you have to. So he had to go down to the PX and buy some civilian clothes because he just come back. And so he didn't have any civilian clothes. And he had to go down and buy some civilian clothes. And because they wouldn't let him off base. It's like.
One of my third wife, she worked up here in Dahlgren with Northrop Grumman. And her boss, her supervisor, was a Vietnam vet, and he said he came home and some of his friends met him at the bus station and just ridiculed and spit on him and
yeah
it's like
oh I remember seeing it, and I mean all my cousins and my brother all went to Vietnam, and I joined just as I went active about the time Saigon fell. So, but yeah, it just was, and we're doing it to our police officers, and that's just
Well, I joined in 1972 is when I joined the Navy. And even well into the 80s, if you were in the military, you caught flack for Vietnam. It didn't matter if you were there or not.
Yeah. Same thing here. I went in 74 and got out in 80, and you saw the same crap over and over.
I went in 72 too. Went in the basic
Yeah.
in January 72.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in 74. So yeah, it was. And Steve, I almost put the hat on like you have because it hangs in there, and I have my grumpy vlogger hat and that hat both hanging the same spot. Now the others, like Rodney, I think I've got one of yours up here, don't I? Or do I?
You should have. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I sent you one.
Yeah, I think it's right there. Yeah, there it is. It's sandwiched in between two 400 AGL hats. Because I think the last one I put, I keep them on.
I don't like the way you said that, Lloyd.
Yeah, that didn't come out right, did it?
I sure hope
The nuclear energy will take them both out at the same time.
Yeah, we are old, Kai.
we
You
are.
know, we
Well,
are.
Steve's not. Well, yeah, I guess Steve is too.
Yeah. Some of you age better than I did. This is the problem. It's just like Mike Roach. He turned 60. He turned 60 years old tomorrow, and I'm thinking, damn, I looked worse than that when I was 60, and I just keep going downhill. You know.
I'm not even gonna.
Yeah. You don't have to.
I'm just gonna ignore it.
Isn't that a beautiful day outside?
Yeah. I know, right?
It's tough, Lloyd. It's tough.
Yeah, it is.
It was tough for those guys coming back. I know.
Yeah.
It was.
Because
I
I
was-
was the latest point.
Actually, Kai, I was a seaman on the Ark. I joke about that all the time.
That reminds me of something that I heard on a video the other night. I was watching, and it had nothing to do with what the video was about. But the guy, whenever he does these videos, he always, it's a narration and talks about, this, that. I can't remember what it was about, but I remember the opening comment he had. He says, "What's long, hard, and full of semen?" A submarine.
A submarine, yeah.
Oh my God! This show has just it's been on a old enough to owe Moses a quarter. Yeah. Washington wasn't a bad general. I only noticed he get, and you guys can tell me because you were there too. I only noticed him getting cranky when he got splinters off of his teeth. That's when he was really pissed off.
That's
Yeah.
the only time I saw him get cranky.
Yeah.
Or
Now the young people go, what?
Or the boat got stuck in the ice trying to row across.
Yeah.
Matt goes, oh boy.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, I was just sitting there. I was just sitting there. Oh hell, never mind. I forgot my thought now.
It sucks getting old, doesn't it?
Oh God, it does, man. It's just
and it's a tragedy that they came in and had to come back to that crap.
Yeah, it is. And and now we're doing it to our police officers. It's inexcusable. Oh, I know what I was going to say, because when I said that, George Washington getting cranky because of splinters, because of getting splinters in his teeth, somebody's going to have to go, some of these young people are going to have to go look at it. What the hell is he talking about? Martha got, oh my.
Lloyd, don't choke.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's sickening because I have so many friends that work for the sheriff's department, because it's all underneath here. What we have is Orange County Sheriff's Department, and they subcontract to all the cities. But
yeah,
Customs and Border Patrol and all that I have friends in like that, and the way that they are being humiliated, disparaged, and everything. It's like, you know what? Fine, you want to do it to these people? I'm just going to put them on your front door, and then you tell me what you're going to do now. My question is Kaya, how do you know that?
What's worse is the sad thing is he's right. Yeah. I don't know if it's because I have to get up in the middle of the night so many times that I don't know if it's because I'm getting slow or I'm not as well controlled as I used to be, but it's hell getting to crossing that 10 feet to the bathroom in the middle of the night when you're half awake and making there on time. That's the real problem. I think it's because Grandpa told me so. Yeah. That's yeah.
Kai's a new Peter Carroll.
He is. Oh, yeah, he is.
Kai's the U.S. Peter Carroll.
Yeah, he's the Texas version of Peter Carroll.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Man.
Yeah, it's tragic. And although they've taken off the mask mandate by our governor as effective the 15th, it was supposed to go off. But you know what's ironic is nothing's been published to say it is or isn't. It was till the 15th of this month. But
yeah. Yes, he is. Yeah, Kai is on fire.
You know they're not going to say anything.
Yeah, they're just going to let it die out in a whimper,
because they're losing.
Yeah.
They're fighting a battle.
Flying Flynn Media, good afternoon and welcome to the chat. Hey, I finally got it right.
You did.
Do you have trouble saying Flying Flynn Media?
No. I have a problem saying good morning, good afternoon, or good evening.
Oh, yeah, that's right. See, that shows how much I was really paying attention.
I'm so used to saying when I'm on my live stream, I'm so used to saying good morning because
right, yeah.
Most of the time when I do a live stream, it's always in the morning.
Right. That's the main reason I got on this one was because, it was at a time that we were both awake,
Well,
I was in between naps.
I'll keep sending you links in the morning just in the hopes that maybe you wake up early.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes I'm awake and, either I've been up all night or I've been, I'm in between naps during the night because that's what I get a lot of is naps during the night. So, but yeah.
When you're binge watching.
Yeah, because I can't blame my sleep pattern all on Judy's sleep pattern because sometimes I'll get to watching something and I'll binge watch and I'll look over at the clock. It's like, oh my God, it's 4:30 in the morning. What the hell am I still doing awake? And then I'm wound up, so it takes me another hour, to where I can finally go to sleep. But
that's kind of like Tomas being on all the streams here on U.S. time instead of Irish time.
Yeah. Went in the mouth, not in the eye, Kai. So I wanted to show you that doesn't happen. Actually, with these cups, if you just slosh them just right, the way these lids are made, and it just shoots right out through the top. It's like because that lid. I actually have to open this part of it when I've poured in a hot cup of coffee, or filled it up fresh. When I go to put the lid down, the seal is so tight that I actually have to open this up because it's got a silicone seal right there, and it won't go down. It starts floating back up. So, and I did it just when I came in here to sit down before I got logged in. I forgot to do that. And when I opened it, it had a vacuum seal on it, and it goes pop, and then the lid sunk down. So that's a tight seal, and that's why it tends to do that.
Jones and RC Hobby, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, yeah.
That's twice.
That's what she said. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They keep the coffee warm. That's for sure.
Yeah, they do.
My wife is Rodney's cup more than I do. It's like she takes
really?
it for because she likes iced coffee. So she'll
Oh,
sit there
yeah.
and see all my mugs, and she'll bring that thing home after all day, and she won't be fit. And there'll be ice still floating in Rodney's mug still.
Yeah, the water bottle the aluminum water bottle that I ordered. We went ahead. It's got a narrow opening, but you know, if you used crushed ice, which is what we use, you can get it in there. And we filled that thing up and put water in it, you know, and then just sealed the lid and set it aside. And it still had ice in it 24 hours later.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that thing, and it was, the thing was it wasn't hot on the outside, or in that case, cold. You know, it wasn't cold on the outside, but the water was ice cold. I mean, it was just,
Yeah.
you know, so these things are well insulated.
You know what helps too is we remember from the days of a thermos, you know, a stainless steel thermos, or the old days. Yeah.
Yeah.
You temper it first before you put that stuff in. So run hot water in it for hot.
Run hot water in it. Yeah. Cold water in it from cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that wide mouth thermos ones that you could put soup or stew in. So I'd have it hot, and then I'd temper it with hot water first. You put that thing in there, and by lunchtime it was still hot.
Still warm. Yeah, it was still hot. Yeah.
Yeah. Tiffany sent this to me as a gift. This is a larger cup than what I.
Oh yeah, that's the 30 ounce. Yeah.
Yeah. And she sent me this, and I had to travel down to Virginia Beach, which is about a 2.5 hour drive for me. And I had it filled up with coffee, and I got down there, and maybe it was still 3/4 full, and it was still steaming hot. When I came home, I finished the cup, and it was still hot, or it cooled off a bit, but it was still hot.
How many ounces is that thing?
30 ounce.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
And they sell.
You have to find a bathroom on the way.
Several times.
Yeah, and they sell really nice handles that you can slide up on there, and those things they don't come off, you know, because I have one of those that has the handle.
Night Train made a handle for me, and I can't find it now. And I think he made it for my other cups. I wish I could find that.
There is truth to that too. Yep, there's truth to that too.
Yes. Yeah.
Yesterday afternoon, yesterday morning, I came in here and sat down, did some stuff, and forgot that I'd even been in the office. I went back in there and laid down, and Judy wanted some. She got up, or she woke up and says, "Can you run to the store and get such and such?" Yeah, I got to go to the store anyways. And I started looking, and I couldn't find my glasses. She said, "Did you leave them in the office?" I said, "No, I ain't been in the office yet today." So I did find an older pair that at least I can drive with. And so I went and did all the running I had to do, and then came back. And when I came in here to get ready for my show last night, sitting right in the middle of my desk was my damn glasses. I don't remember being in the office.
Tom Pepin, welcome to the chat. Yeah, it gets pretty bad when you set something down and you can't remember where you left it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do. I've been known to set this down and forget where the hell I put it, you know. So then I have to start walking through the whole house and think, what room was I in? And so I just check them all now, and you know, that's
Oh, you need to get yourself one of those Apple tags.
I've got one. I got a cheap version of it. It has a little. It came with 6 of them, and they're rechargeable. And I have one in my wallet, and I have one on my keychain. And then it has a remote control, and I just push it. Of course, I got to remember it's color coded, but I forgot to write down what the colors were. So I'll push it, and I'll either find my keys or my wallet. But yeah.
Well, I know I got some and put it like stuck one up inside the strap in my drone bag and put
Right.
some others because I had heard about them. You know, Tile was out
Yeah.
before that, but these new air tags because we had a bunch of thefts of kayaks down in the harbor.
Right.
I had lost one kayak, lost the second one. So he had his third one. So what did he do? He bought that little clip and then glued it and then stick his hand way up in the inside and put it up there. Well, he wasn't even at the harbor, and I don't know if he has something that a radius or something, but he looked down to look at it, and it showed his kayak being in Fresno, California. So he calls the cops, and he calls down to the harbor. This has been ongoing, and the harbor was denying everything. Well,
Right.
the sheriff's department here sent a truck up with the two guys, and they went up there once they found out about it. What they were doing is this guy was taking pictures of different, kayaks and paddleboards and everything, put it on one of these buy-sell things.
Right.
Steal it. In his boat, he'd go over there, pick it up, then take it over to where the launch ramp was. But at the boat service yard, they'd unload it there and then do the sale over there, away from where he was at. But they caught this guy, and he found two of his kayaks at this location in this guy's backyard.
Right.
Two more that had been stolen brand new out of the sales office over there. And
Wow.
it was a ring, and it was all found and busted, all because this guy put one of those tile tags in there.
Yeah. Well, I have to have one. Like I said, I put one in my wallet because I have this bad habit of, I'll go through a drive-through and I pull my wallet out and I pay for it and then I set it in the seat next to me. Before I get out, I have a routine. I take my phone off the mount and I get the packages gathered up and whatever else I'm going to take in. But sometimes, I bought groceries or I've bought several things through drive-through like food or whatever, and I forget that I left my wallet there, and then I start looking for it to see how much, make sure I got. It's like, oh my God! So I had to put that in there. So I spent one evening. I went back and forth through this house because I knew it wasn't out in the truck I just knew it wasn't there. So finally, it was late and it was cold and it was drizzly out, and I decided, well, I'm going to go. So I just threw on a robe and went out there. Yep, sure enough, there it was sitting in the truck right where I left it.
There's nothing more embarrassing than going to a store, buying a couple of $100 worth of groceries, and then getting up to the cashier. She's got it all rung up, and you reach for your wallet, and it's not there.
Not there. Yes. Yeah.
And that happened to me one time, and I realized I'd left it in the truck because it was hurting my hip. And so I took it out and put it on my console, right? And then forgot all about it.
Yeah, and I do that too. Yeah. Guy
says we'll have to put one on Lloyd too.
That's how Judy keeps track of him.
It is because I've been known to get lost. I don't know. It was years ago. This is before I started getting old, and I think I was in my 30s at the time, and we were going somewhere, and we were following some people to go. We'd been out to dinner with them, and then we were following them back to go look at their house or something. Some people we'd done business with, and were friends with. Well, when I swung around, came down the street, kind of following where they were to get out onto the main street. And Judy says, well, you need to turn and go back this way. I said, no. I said, she says, we're headed towards the house. I said, no, we're not. We're going in the complete opposite direction. She says, I can see our damn vehicle parked in our driveway right there, half a block from the house right now. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I am directionally challenged. Matter of fact, when I did flight sim with the guys back 20 years ago, they nicknamed. Well, actually, my friends in the service nicknamed me wrong way because I could get. I was terrible with directions.
That's one thing I've been always good at, and knowing a sense of direction and which way to go. Maybe it's because we used to go, trekking a lot, and younger, going camping and backpacking and everything. Because when I went to it was called Survival Camp School, called Outward Bound. And,
I know Outward Bound. Yeah,
I went to the one in Minnesota, which was 28 days there. And we covered 219 miles of the boundary waters in Canada by canoe. As, 19-day period, but the rest of it is training and everything else. Well, they give you a map and a compass saying, okay, here you are. This is where you need to go. Well, there was, in our group of 12, there was 3 of us that knew map reading and trekking.
Right.
So we were told to keep our mouths closed and only help if needed. But it was just like, we're going over. I said, no, I'm going this way. You can go that way, but I'm going this way. And we used to go out in the desert all the time. And my friends are going, okay, we're just going to go this way. I says, you can go that way. I'll see you later. I'm going this way. An hour later, I'm coming back in, and I was right on top of our campsite just by looking up at the stars, just looking and heading out and going. And then I get on the radio and go, where are you guys at? Oh, we went the wrong way, I think. We're over here at the Salton Sea now because we can't go any further. It's all water.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. What's the new drone that they've been complaining about not getting GPS locks? Is that the Mavic 3? Okay, I'm like the Mavic 3. I don't get my GPS locks all the time. There are times where I know exactly where I'm going and why. I mean, there's times, I can just look out any town I go to. I know my directions just by looking, but it's getting into the finite detail, like through this street and back that street. Even here in town, I'm better at it now because this was, 30 some odd years ago that I got lost like that. I'm better, but Judy and I also, when we go someplace, when we get ready to leave, we stop in the like at a convenience store. We sit there and say, all right, we're wanting to go to here. What's the best way to do that? And this was before, you had I don't depend on the GPS on my phone most times, but it's just like some days I know exactly where I'm at and my directions are great. Other days my GPS lock just isn't. I'm not getting any satellites, And yes, I am one of those guys that beeps his damn remote to see where my friggin' van is. I did that yesterday, and I beeped it twice. And I walked up and down where because I look at those, like at Walmart, they have those signs up there to see, or at the grocery stores at the end, aisle 7, aisle 8, or row 8, So I looked and I saw that I was on row 7. So I came out of the store and my damn van's not there. I knew exactly where I parked. Should have been there. So I beeped the damn, I hit the lock on it, it goes beep, beep. And I look around. And I walk down there. So I see it. I thought, oh, there it is. I go down there and it's another vehicle the same color as my van. But it wasn't my van. What the hell? Who in the hell's moved my van? So I hit it again and no, it's back this way. So I have to walk back. Finally, I realized I was on row 7, but not on this side of it. I was on that side of it. I was actually row 8, but I was on it. Like, oh my God.
That happened to me one time. I was, when I was stationed in San Diego, we had a 1976 Buick Skylark, and it was a tan color. Well, the Caprice, the Skylark, of course, is a Buick, but the Chevy Caprice was the same body style.
Same thing. Yeah.
And I walked out. I got off the ship, was going on Liberty, and I was going home. And I got up to what I thought was my car, and I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to unlock the door, and I'm like, oh, man, it's the key's not working. And I'm like, and I must have stood there for 15 minutes trying to unlock that stupid door. And I finally, I kind of stepped away, and I stepped to the back of the car, and I looked, and there's that Chevy emblem. And I'm like, what the hell? And I looked 2 cars down was my Skylark.
We stopped, Judy and I, is when we had our, I will say in my defense, we just got this van in November, and I don't drive it I haven't driven it all that much, and it's a completely different look and color than what I'm used to. Because I either get a black vehicle or a white vehicle. This one is a maroon color. So I have to be, because now all maroon vehicles look like my van. And, you know, and it's a 2019 Dodge Grand Caravan GT, so it's all sported out and got, you know, and that particular year, the front end actually looks like some of the SUVs rather than a minivan. And, but so that's, yeah. But I did I had the same thing happen to me, except Judy and I had gone over and we'd gone in and I'd got us some ice cream over at Brahms Ice Cream and Hamburger Joint there. And so we're sitting here and we're in our van. We're in the handicap spot. We're like two spots down from the main entrance. This guy comes walking out. He looks at us. I looked at Jill. What the hell's his problem? He steps back for a minute. He looks again. Finally, walks up to our window and he's got his ice cream in his hand. He says, I rolled down. I said, "Can I help you?" He says, "What the hell are you doing in my vehicle?" I said, "What the hell are you talking about?" He says, "That's my vehicle." I said, "No, it's not." I said, "I can show you right here." "Why are you guys in my vehicle? Get the hell out." I said, "No." I said, do you drive a 2005 Nissan Quest? I said, "Yes." He goes, "Yes, I do." I said, "Well, then it's down there, idiot. Get the hell out of my face." And I rolled my window back up. He turned 16 shades of red. He went down there, and there's his wife just going. And when he drove off, I just go,
Oh, I bet
asshole.
I bet he was.
He was, oh my God. He's walking with his ice cream with his head hanging. And when he drove off, he's like, and his wife's still going, yeah. God, I'm glad. I'm glad Sunrise Water Media in here. That would be he'd be using that in another one of his videos. But yeah.
Did you see what Kai said?
You hope he doesn't see this. You better pray he doesn't see this.
I do need one of those orange flags. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I do need one of those orange flags on a 6-foot stick. Yeah. That's what I can do, because our van, it has satellite and all that, and it has a regular aerial out front. Most of them anymore, they're all wired into the windows, but this one actually has regular aerial. Wow. So I'll get a couple of my Grumpy Vlogger stickers and stick them together and put them on the aerial, so I'll at least be able to find my damn van, you know.
Oh, Blind Neil says, I don't feel so bad when sighted people have so much problems.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? But yeah, but that was so damn funny, because that guy, I thought he was going to reach in there and grab me. I'm like, what the? Because he was just giving us these nasty looks, and I rolled that. And I said, "What the hell's your problem, mister?" He says, "What the hell are you doing in my vehicle?" "Ain't yours, man." You know. I said, "You drive a 2000? I said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, check down there, because I'm pretty sure that's yours parked down there. Get the hell out of here." And I rolled the window up, and he's just like, "I know how to spell your name."
Oh my gosh, Kai, you are on a roll today. This is priceless.
Okay. All right. So I said hi to him in the chat a couple of weeks ago. And for some reason, when I put it up there, I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't figure out what it was. I spelled it Kia. He writes back, "I'm not a damn Kia." Of course, I'm thinking killed in action when I wrote it. I thought, why? So now I know how to spell his name, because it is etched in my memory as Kai.
Well, as long as it's his first name, I have no problem. His last name, I'm not sure about. I think it's like, well, I'm not even going to say. I'm not
even going to try. Yeah. Yeah, he gave me crap about because he gave me crap about that, and he said because he wrote in the chat we're going to have to talk. He says send me the link. Well, I forgot to send him the link, but the next week he was on my show because I sent him the link, and he let me know how to spell his name properly. Which like I said, that is one of those instances that is, and every time I go to type his name, I look at it. Okay, good. Now I can hit send. Yeah, I did. I have a KIA, Kia. I don't think he can even fit in a Kia, let alone be a Kia.
I don't think so either.
Well, the reason he's saying that because I misspelled his name typing it in.
Oh.
Oh, when did you do
Oh,
that?
yeah, you right above just yeah. Yeah. Laugh out Kia. Yep, sure.
On my last phone, yeah, Kai, damn keyboard. The mind of a phone.
Blame it on the keyboard.
Yeah, Kai is much bigger than Kia. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's something I would like to see.
That's yeah, see that's why he was asking. That would
that would probably make for a really good YouTube video. Kai getting into a Kia.
Getting in a Kia. My father-in-law was like 6'3", 6'4", something like that, and he would drive around in a Volkswagen Beetle. This is back in the 60s, and to see that guy, it's 6'4", getting out of one of them little bitty, it was hilarious to watch. And Kai's height.
Well, at least they have a high ceiling in them. That
Yeah,
and believe it or not, the Kia Soul, I was surprised because I'm tall in my torso. I'm short-legged, but tall in my torso for my height.
Right.
And I always have a problem with the car. I got into this thing, and it was like this much room above my head. Getting into one of those Kia Souls, I was stunned. How much room there is.
Get me one for each foot.
I'm just Steve. I'm just opposite you. I got long legs, but I got a short waist. So it's like I had a cousin who was a tunnel rat in Vietnam because he's like 5'3", 5'4" at the most. And I was at the time when I first moved here, I was running about 5'9.5", somewhere, or 5'9", and so I was this much taller than him. I had that 5-inch, 6-inch height on him. But when we sit on the couch, we were the same height. But when we stand up, it was like, But then when we sat down, we were both the same height because I've got a very short waist. But my son, my youngest son, who is taller than I am he's like 5'11". He's got quite a bit of height on me, but when he gets in the van, he has to scoop my seat up because he's got short legs but a very long waist. And so he has to scoot it. Yeah, we just got a severe weather alert on winter storm warnings. Like I said, yesterday it was 72. Today it's winter storm warnings.
Yeah, and then you say it was supposed to be like an ice storm?
Yeah, that's what they're talking about, ice storms. Or freezing drizzle, as they like to call it.
That's dangerous because all it is an ice skating rink for the roads.
Oh, yeah.
And it sticks to the lines, and then the weight, it just starts pulling them down, and you got tree limbs that break off.
Yep.
We had that big snow here about 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And when I was coming home, it was real slow, and I was having to dodge trees going down the road. Yeah, it was just crazy. Huh?
Just falling down.
Oh yeah, I mean it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't expect it to stick like it did because I mean, just the day before it'd been in the 70s, and Drone 863. Good afternoon, Justin. Welcome to the chat.
Justin,
so, I didn't expect the snow to stick on the roads like it did, but man, it was.
Yeah.
And it was wet, heavy snow.
Yeah, we got we got quite a bit more snow than I expected us to get. It covered the roads and stuff, and it stuck to our streets pretty good. And I think I think we got about 4.5 inches. You know, maybe 5. But
Got
it wasn't much.
Sweater.
Yeah.
Robert Glazer said, "I'm 6'3" and used to drive one of those old Volkswagen Rabbits." Yeah, yeah.
You should
There was
drive a Porsche. It was a convertible, I take it, Kai.
Yeah.
with a custom roll bar.
Yeah, I could just see the roll bar shaped around his head, you know, sticking about this, you know.
Yeah, it goes up like that.
Yeah. Way, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Clouds floating around it.
Exactly. Yeah, welcome to the Kai Comedy Hour. That's it.
That's for sure. No, it wasn't. Well, I'd like to see you forge yourself into it and out of it.
That would be a good vehicle.
Being that low to the ground.
Oh, that must have been terrible, Justin. Got a little moisture on his front window this morning.
Wow.
Send it over here, Justin.
JSK Enterprise, good afternoon.
Well, Rodney, I was just going to come on for a little bit. I've been on here for a good part of the show, and I'm gonna have to get up and do some stuff and start thinking about. I think I got enough time for at least one more nap before supper time, so I'm going to try and get in one more nap before supper time.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Lloyd. I really do enjoy it when you come on here.
Oh, I always have a blast, especially when I get with you two guys. You guys are just, you know, it's a lot of fun when the three of us get together. But and Rodney, I always enjoy being on your show, and thanks for the invite. And I'll figure out what is going on with my messenger that I didn't get it, because I got an email that said you sent a messenger, but when I opened it up, it was. I must, like you said, I have two different ones. One's for the Grumpy Vlogger and one's for my regular personal one. So my family one. So I'm gonna have to look and see which one I'm logged into now. So
on Saturdays, I usually send you one via email. So
right, yeah. All right. Well, thanks for the fun time. No, I am not. I'm not squirting coffee in my eye again. That was enough. Just so you could get entertained. Yeah. Anyways, guys in the chat, I'll probably be checking the chat when I get back there if I don't fall asleep when I get in there. But I gotta refill my coffee and do a couple of things. So it was good seeing you, Rodney and Steve, and everyone in the chat. Had fun today, and I'll catch you guys later.
All right, Lloyd. Take care, and thanks again, brother.
Take care. Say hi to Judy.
I will.
Yeah,
I will.
Say hi to Judy.
I will do that. All right, y'all have a good rest of the show, however long that might go.
I think I'm going to go ahead and end it.
All right. Well, we'll talk at you later. It was fun. So.
All right, brother. Take care.
Yep.
Rodney doesn't want to be the bullseye now that Lloyd's gone. He's going to say, this is a good time to take an exit stage left.
Actually, that's true. Nah, seriously though, I didn't intend to be on this long, but I'm glad I was. I always have so much fun doing this, especially when we get you and Lloyd and Ron and when Kai's in the chat, you know. And I mean, I just love doing this stuff.
It is. It makes for a fun day.
It does. It does. And
laughter does so much good.
But when Kai cracked that first one-liner, man, I just cracked. I had tears coming out my eyes.
Good thing you weren't drinking anything, otherwise it'd have been all over everything.
No kidding. That's why I haven't opened a soda since then, because I didn't want that to happen to me.
That was priceless.
It was.
Oh,
All righty, brother Steve.
Well, Rodney, thank you very much, my brother. I really appreciate the invite and had a blast.
Oh,
So
yeah,
now,
a lot of fun.
I can just be with a smile on my face, having to work for the rest of the afternoon, thinking about all this.
Good deal. Of course, you could always go back and watch the replay.
That's right.
Half all over again.
Thank you, Rodney. Take care, everybody in chat. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.
You too, Steve. Thunderbird 6, hello. Welcome to the chat. Unfortunately, I'm getting ready to end the show. But I just want you guys to know I do appreciate you being here. Kai, you're a funny man, man. Funny man. Love you to death. I love all you guys. You all take care. Don't forget Saturday sunrise. Me first, Dennis Love Lady next, followed by Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. And then on Sunday, the Sunday sunrise, starting with Drone Bum, going on to Dennis, then Fly Natural if he's flying, and then Chris Hope. And following Chris Hope is Johnny Drone Flyers, Drones and Coffee. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Love y'all. Bye now.